This is my latest pop-up book. It's Donna's Alice Adventures in Wonderland, not the Disney version. It has some depth. It has 5 spreads, which I will show you in a minute. Several things are pop dotted to stand up and give dimension, and some elements from a graphic 45 paper set are actually on cardboard, so that adds dimension too, which is hard to see in a video. But here we go. It's 6 inches by 6 inches. And the inside, I may put some book plates on, but for now that's just some of the paper from that paper set. The first spread pops up a nice V-fold. It's Wonderland and Alice staring out. We have the King of Hearts over here with a quote from the book, and of course we have a teacup and someone at a tea party, which we'll cover later in the characters. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the key, the hearts, some of the elements from the book. And over here we have the Cheshire Cat with a little text from the book and a pull strip that says pull with his smile. We pull it and it reveals a teapot, which pops up. That's kind of cool, and it shows more of the tree that he's perched in. So that's one interactive element, and that center pop-up, of course, is a V-fold that folds down nicely into the center. The second spread has another main V-fold in the center. It's Alice peering through the curtain, saying curious and curiouser. The theme paper in the back is the rabbit that's running late, the hare. Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting. With the quote also, take some more tea, the March Hare said to Alice very earnestly, which will come in the tea party in a minute. We've got some card elements, the key, some more tea elements. And here we have what's called a waterfall strip with 4 interesting graphics about Alice. Here's Alice experimenting with picking up some potion, I believe. This ribbon says pull down. When we pull down, we get a waterfall of these pictures. So that one changes to Alice with a flamingo. And now Alice falling asleep with a bunch of critters. And the last one is Alice being bombarded by all of the cards. So that waterfall mechanism is really pretty fun. And I will see if I can push it back at this angle. It's easier if my hand is not in the way. And if I'm not trying to hold the book open. All right, I will do it the way it's meant to be done. I love these waterfall mechanisms. Fit a lot of things in a small area. And the background paper here I use just has some botany and garden-y things. Okay, that's that spread. And it all tucks neatly away, of course. The next spread, we have a couple of V-folds. This time I did it slightly opposite of what one might expect. I did the biggest one in the front, which at this angle is covering up this little one in the back. It's sort of like Alice in Wonderland, where everything's topsy-turvy, eh? The front one is a V-fold that folds back, and the back one is a V-fold that folds forward, as you can see. And they fold neatly together to hideaway when the book is closed. Here we have another quote. "I've had nothing yet," Alice replied in an offended tone, "so I can't take more." Some cards, a teacup, another one of those nice graphics with the hair running late, and we've got some of the animated cards. Over here we've got another teapot and Alice looking out. Wonderland is better when you're completely lost. Again, some of this nice paper. Back here is some text from the book, mostly about the cat, and here the Cheshire Cat is again. And this back V-fold, it's hard to photograph here, but it says "Drink Me," and it has a teacup. Wanted to leave a lot of space there so we could read that. And "Eat Me" in the front. We've got some of the designs from the paper. All right, and so that folds away nice and neatly. And the next spread is the tea party, and we have 3 main V-fold pop-ups. We have the main tea party in the back with Alice and the Mad Hatter, and a quote it's hard to see, but it's popped out a bit. It's "We're all mad here." We've got some teacups. Sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. There's a teapot that's pop dotted for some depth. There's another one. And this center fold says, "There was a table set out under a tree in front of the house, and the March Hare and the Hatter were having tea at it. A dormouse was sitting between them." And we have a nice set of different kinds of teacups. It says "Tea Party." And the front fold is "It's always tea time," with a dimensional "Eat Me" standing up and a pop-dotted rigid cardboard teapot, another teapot there, and "Would you like an adventure now, or shall we have our tea first?" A nice little quote from the book. And that's basically that spread with the 3 V-folds that just fold neatly into each other and hide. And then the last spread has one of those lovely twist and pop mechanisms that hides all of this in the folds. It's hard getting the angle here. We have some of the folks having to do with the Queen of Hearts. Got some cards that are sticking out. I left some of the text there so we could read it. The King of Hearts and another card. Some cards are under there. Another hare. And over here, of course, the nasty old Queen of Hearts yelling at Alice. And Alice is just sort of like, what? Anyway, I love this mechanism. Can get so many things that go beyond the confines of the page, and yet they all just fold in nice and neatly to hide. And so that's the last spread, I believe. And then the end pages. The back cover, I just chose part of the paper from the pack. It shows Alice staring off, and "Wonderland is better when you are completely lost," with a little bit of text from the book. So that is my non-Disney take on Alice in Wonderland.